First off, how excited are you about continuing the Pirates saga?
Oh, it's fun. You know, it's a big sandbox. You know, every day you get to do something different, and so you know, I think there's a sort of child in me that just loves it and eats it up. You know, other than that, it's completely exhausting.
Ready and action. Say that one more time. Just work it a little more. Work that water deeper. Water deeper. Ready and action. Good. A little faster.
Were you surprised at the success of the original, and because of its success, did you feel any additional pressure, or does that come into play? Or
well, yeah. I mean, I think we knew we had something that was going to be, you know, well received. I think, you know, Johnny's performance was the exponential factor, and now, you know, audiences feel like they own these characters, and expectations are tremendously high, but they're not as high as my own, and those are the hardest ones to live up to. And to do that, we just have to be, you know, we have to be as mad as we were the first time, you know.
And what would you say were the biggest challenges, briefly, putting a project of this size together?
Well, I just think of, you know, fatigue and exhaustion. You know, it's, you know, you're 150 days into shooting, and there's no light at the end of the tunnel. You have to have a great crew, you know, and they have to, you know, reach back and pick you up, you know, and everybody kind of helps each other. And we're fortunate enough to be, you know, on the boat one day with the ocean waves hitting our faces, and then sword fighting on a wheel, and then a 4-page dialogue scene, and then so there's a mosaic. You know, I couldn't do it if we were stuck on one soundstage for this many days.
T-mark. M-mark.
Okay, ready, and action.
Can you tell us a little bit about the new villain, Davy Jones?
Yeah, you know, Bill Nye plays Davy Jones, and probably the biggest challenge was trying to maintain Bill's performance. You know, Bill showed up on set, you know, in a kind of spandex outfit with dots all over his face and tracking points, whereas Stellan, you know, had 4 hours in makeup. And I think Bill was very jealous that Stellan at least knew what he was going to look like, and Bill had to take this, you know, leap of faith. But we painfully went, you know, we had a great team at ILM, great team of animators, and from the beginning it was essential that we retained Bill's performance. And Bill gave the animators so much; they were so pleased. Usually, when you animate something like that, you have kind of 12 basic expressions and you modify them. Bill, they had to approach every shot individually, because he doesn't do anything by the book, you know.
Good. Audiences are going to be thrilled to see the return of Captain Jack Sparrow. Why do you think he's become such a cult figure?
Well, I think two things. I think there's something rock and roll about piracy and about Captain Jack. And I think there's more Johnny in that performance than you get in a lot of his other performances. I think, you know, Johnny's always going against character and against type, and I think with Captain Jack he gets to go kind of with it.
Jack Sparrow! The bugger. Summon the Kraken!
There will come a moment when you have the chance to do the right thing.
I love those moments. I like to wave at them as they pass by.